Hey Turbo Tribe fam, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a compact SUV that's been reimagined for the modern era at the 2026 Ford EcoSport. If you've been hunting for something that mixes city practicality with just enough rugged DNA for weekend getaways, then stay locked in because this little beast might surprise you. Exterior. Let's kick things off with the first impression, and that's the exterior. The 2026 Ford EcoSport has undergone a serious glow-up. Right off the bat, the front fascia grabs your attention. It now features a bolder grille with a modern honeycomb pattern that gives it a tougher, more confident stance. The LED headlamps are slimmer, sharper, and more integrated into the overall front design. Daytime running lights trace the outline of the headlights like a signature, giving it a futuristic and upscale feel. Ford has managed to inject a bit of Bronco DNA into the EcoSport's face. Say it's aggressive, but not over the top. Below the grille, a resculpted bumper adds more depth, with matte black accents and a silver skid plate to hint at its adventure-ready attitude. From the side, the silhouette is still unmistakably EcoSport, but more refined. You get muscular wheel arches that now house 17 or 18-inch alloy wheels depending on the trim. The roofline slightly slopes towards the rear, lending a more athletic look, and there's a clean character line that runs from the front fender to the tail, visually stretching the car. Black cladding runs along the bottom edge to give that crossover vibe, and some models come with dual-tone paint options, including a contrasting roof which adds a youthful flair. Ford also redesigned the side mirrors, making them sleeker and more aerodynamic, and integrated them with LED turn indicators. The stance feels balanced, not too high, but definitely not car-like either. At the back, the changes are even more apparent. Gone is the side hinge tailgate that people either loved or hated. Ford finally gave into modern practicality with the traditional top-hinged liftgate. The rear lights are fully LED now, with a wraparound design that looks sharp at night. A more aggressive bumper and new EcoSport badging align visually with Ford's global SUV family. There's also a subtle roof spoiler and shark fin antenna to round out the sporty image. Overall, the rear design feels tighter, more resolved, and a lot more premium. Interior. Inside the cabin is where the EcoSport really takes a leap forward. Step in, and you're welcomed by a much more upscale atmosphere than what we've seen in past generations. The materials have been upgraded dramatically. Soft touch panels across the dashboard, refined stitching on the seats, and brushed aluminum-like accents on the console give the car a far more mature feel. The center of attention is a massive 12.3-inch touchscreen that floats atop the dash and runs Ford's latest Sync 5 interface. It's fast, intuitive, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Beneath it sits a strip of tactile controls for volume, climate, and other essentials. A smart blend of digital and analog. The driver gets a fully digital instrument cluster, customizable with themes and layouts. It's clear, crisp, and delivers real-time driving info with zero lag. The steering wheel is now flat-bottomed with a thicker grip and mounted controls for everything from media to adaptive cruise. Seating comfort is another win for the 2026 Model A. Supportive seats with available heating and ventilation, power adjustability, and even lumbar support in higher trims. Space in the rear is adequate for 2 adults or 3 in a pinch. The panoramic sunroof in top variants opens things up and adds a sense of airiness that's typically missing in subcompact SUVs. Cargo space has also been improved, and with the rear seats folded down, you've got more than enough room for weekend luggage, sports gear, or groceries. Performance. Now let's talk performance. Because Ford didn't just stop at design. Under the hood, the 2026 EcoSport offers 2 engine options depending on your market. The base is a 1.5-liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder turbocharged engine, putting out around 150 horsepower and 170 pounds-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoothly and smartly adapts to your driving habits. Acceleration is brisk for a car this size, especially when the turbo spools up. If you're looking for a bit more grunt, There's also a 2.0-liter four-cylinder available in select trims with optional all-wheel drive. That one kicks up the power to about 180 horses and 200 pounds-feet of torque, which gives you confidence both in city driving and on twisty mountain roads. Ride quality is one of the biggest improvements here. The new suspension tuning gives the EcoSport a softer, more composed ride without sacrificing agility. Steering feels more precise, and body roll is minimal for a compact SUV. It's quiet too. Ford added better insulation around the cabin, and the result is a ride that feels serene, even at highway speeds. On the safety front, Ford threw in its Co-Pilot360 suite as standard in most trims. That means lane keeping assist, pre-collision warning with emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and adaptive cruise control. The top trim even gets a 360-degree camera system and automatic parking assist, which are features usually reserved for more premium vehicles. Fuel efficiency is another highlight. The 1.5-liter turbo returns close to 30 miles per gallon combined, and the hybrid variant that's expected later in the year could push that even further. For urban dwellers and daily commuters, that's a big win. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Ford EcoSport remains competitively placed in its segment. The base trim starts around $24,000, which gets you the essentials in a solid package. Mid-range trims like the titanium or street line fall between $27,000 to $30,000, adding more tech, comfort, and safety. The fully loaded variant with AWD and all the bells and whistles tops out around $32,000 to $34,000. For what you get, especially with the new tech, safety, and design, it's a fair price and keeps the EcoSport relevant in a crowded market. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 Ford EcoSport has matured, refined, and grown up without losing the charm that made it a popular urban crossover in the first place. It looks tougher, feels more premium, and drives better than ever. Ford took the feedback from previous generations seriously and delivered a product that fits the needs of today's drivers. Whether you're navigating tight city streets, cruising on the highway, or heading out on a spontaneous weekend escape, if you're in the market for a compact SUV that offers practicality, comfort, decent performance, and tech-packed value, the 2026 EcoSport definitely deserves a test drive. Let us know in the comments what you think about the redesign. Is this the glow-up the EcoSport needed? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Turbo Tribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the hottest cars rolling into 2026. Until next time, keep your wheels turning and your engines revving. Peace out.